The Bigg Boss house has become really difficult because of Swami Om's continuous weird behavior, which does not let the other contestants do their tasks properly. In the latest episode, the contestants wake up to the song Ooh La La La. Swami Om's morning dance amazes everybody. The captaincy contenders Rohan and Manveer were very excited for their final captaincy task. Swami Om, as usual in overexcitement, declares Manveer the winner even before Bigg Boss announces what the task was going to be. Because of Swami Om's inappropriate behavior during the luxury budget task, Manu and Manveer suggest him to stop his absurd behavior and let the captaincy contenders play the game fair and square. Meanwhile, Manu speaks to Mona about how he survived 75 days in the house. Manu also advises Mona to marry her boyfriend Vikrant. Also, Gaurav tries to make a conversation with Bani after their yesterday's argument. Bani is still upset with the argument though. On the other hand, she is talking to Manveer and Manu and she is literally speaking her heart out. Later, Bigg Boss announces the captaincy task wherein Manveer and Rohan were to compete to become the next captain of the house. A mud bed is placed in the garden area. Rohan and Manveer are allotted two different sets of flowers. Rohan is given purple flowers and Manveer is given the pink flowers. After the buzzer rings, Manveer and Rohan have to plant the flowers on the mud bed and cover it completely with their respective share of flowers. They were given 2 hours to complete the task and Bani was the moderator of the task, while the other contestants were to support their favorite contestant. Manveer and Rohan were playing fair, but when Bigg Boss announced that only 10 minutes were remaining at their disposal, they started plucking out the flowers while the two contenders were performing their task. Swami Om comes in between and starts plucking Rohan's flowers, which makes the situation really ugly. Gaurav makes a move and stops Swami Om, but this leads to a war of words between them. Gaurav gets really furious and gives an earful piece of advice to Swami Om. Manu tries to control the situation by holding Swamiji aside so that Bani could count and complete the task. Suddenly, Rohan becomes really angry and pushes Swami Om in aggression, and their fight creates a huge drama in the house. Manveer was eventually declared the winner of the task and he takes up the responsibilities of the captain immediately. Manu, Mona and Nitiba were very happy with Manveer's win. Bigg Boss gathers all the contestants and announces his harsh decision on Rohan that he has now been nominated for the entire season. Rohan gets really upset with Bigg Boss's decision and locks himself up in the washroom. He even takes off his mic. He says that he would keep himself locked in the washroom throughout the season. He tells Bigg Boss also that either he wants to leave the house or he would choose to stay inside the washroom for the entire season. He is adamant and does not listen to Lopa, Gaurav and Bani, who are seen pleading to him to go to the confession room and speak with Bigg Boss. Finally, Rohan comes out of the washroom and goes to the confession room and tells Bigg Boss that many a times other contestants have also pushed each other, but nobody was punished, and that Om had hurt him yesterday during the Tufan task, but no action was taken against him. He also further tells Bigg Boss that he does not mind being nominated for the entire season, but he is not ready to accept this allegation of hitting an old man. He is adamant about leaving the house, which would amount him to pay rupees 2 crore as a fine for breaking the contract. Rohan leaves the conversation with Bigg Boss halfway and gets up saying that they can call his father as well as the channel's lawyer for settlement, and until then he again locks himself in the washroom. Lopa tries her best to stop him, but he does not listen and tells his supporters that until and unless he takes such a grave measure, this problem will not be solved. Bigg Boss informs other contestants that he tried to make Rohan understand the situation and gives Rohan a last chance to think about the decision. Hope Rohan takes the right decision. According to the sources, there will be a fight between Lopa and Om, who will be sent to jail with Gaurav. Rohan again threatens Swami Om that he will hit him, saying that if he has to leave the house, he might as well beat him and go. There will also be a battle of words between Bani and Manu. We really have to wait and watch how this day in Bigg Boss turns out to be. For more information and updates, please subscribe to TellyTalk India.